All right, boys, let me know if you can hear me, and then we can go ahead and talk about some stuff related to the academy, related to Camp Wars, related to the rankings. Just gonna wait for you guys to give me the okay, and then we're gonna start talking a little bit. All right, perfect. So today we're gonna talk about a couple of things. First of all, with about the event last night. The Camp Wars final, which is in less than 1 hour, which is a very important event, and also some updates about the rankings. Yeah. First things first, congratulations to Paolo and congratulations to Marshall. They fought really good fights last night, and Paolo kept his belt and Marshall won the Academy belt. Great performances from both men. Shout out as well to Scott Hector and Jay Coley. Absolutely incredible fight of the night, and great fights all around. So I definitely love the event, and we're going to do it a lot more. First thing that I want to talk to you about is that I noticed, and if we're looking at the rankings, yeah, I'm just going to take this as an example. Not everyone has the same amount of matches, right? So we have 6 here, 4, 3, and even 1 match because these guys did not fight so far. So in order to make sure that everybody gets a significant and an appropriate number of fights, we're going to organize during the week a fight night. So another live event where you can compete and you can get some wins, climb the rankings, and on Saturday, when is the actual main event that we're going to organize, then you're going to get a better spot. So how does that actually work? Not everyone is going to be eligible for that fight night, and by looking at these rankings, for example, if you're in the top 5, or if you have more than, at the moment, if you have more than 4 fights, you're not eligible for fight night. So the logic here is people that are not in top 5 and people that they don't have the average number of matches played. So they still need to play some matches, to have some fights, and they also need to improve in the rankings. So I think that's a very good opportunity, especially for people maybe that cannot fight on Saturday, and also for people that want to improve to get some more points in the rankings. Another interesting thing about rankings is that if you look at these icons here, so these 3 guys have only 1 fight in the LS league, which means the app thinks they're inactive, right? So at the moment they're at the bottom of the rankings, but as soon as they get more matches, then this little cloud here will turn into a sun, and then they will get a lot more points and they will be at the same level with the others. Another very interesting thing that I discovered is that you can select how important a match is. So, for example, title fights will always give more points to the winner, and the loser will lose more points, which is around 20 points per fight. So that way title fights become a very high risk, high reward fight, and to make sure that everyone gets into the rotation system. Back to that fight night event. So we're always going to have a main event, and for example, we can put like the number 6 and number 7. So as I said, no people in the top 5, and number 6 and number 7, and the main event winner is going to get a lot more points, just like in a title fight. It's going to be a 5-round fight, just like in the UFC, right? Like UFC has the regular cards, like UFC 257, 258, and also has UFC Fight Night, right? And in UFC Fight Night, you more rarely see a title fight. It's usually just two top ranked guys, usually from the top 10, that are facing in the 5-round main event, and and a lot of upcoming prospects in those specific divisions. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to mention about rankings, so you shouldn't get too emotional when it comes to rankings, and let me also switch to the academy ones, because I'm pretty sure that you want to see that as well. I'm going to post the rankings anyway, so don't worry. So as you can see, Marshall is now the champion in the academy. So if you're number 2 or if you're number 3, it doesn't really matter. So just like in the UFC, we're going to have a look at your performance. We're going to have a look on who you beat, and everyone from the top 5. So for Saturday, for example, anyone between Giro, Matthew, B, and Denise can get a title shot. Well, of course, to get a title shot, you need to come off at least one win or one dominant performance, or you should come after a streak. So it just works exactly like in the UFC. Who is in a great form, who has a winning streak, who put up great performances, those people will be selected to fight in the title fight or in main events. Another interesting thing that we're going to do instant rematches. So Jay Coley versus Scott Hector was a great fight last night. So we're going to do it again. So next Saturday, this Coley versus Hector number 2. Very probably me and Lubba, we're going to go for the trilogy as well. We're 1-1 at the moment. We're tied. So at any point we can make interesting fights. Another great thing that I want to bring to you guys is that as soon as I will post the rankings, you will be able in the comments to call out someone. Yeah, if you feel that you want to fight a certain guy, maybe you have some bad blood or anything, or a little bit of a backstory, you can call out, and if they accept, we can sign the contract, and both of you can get that fight. Of course, the fight also needs to make sense rankings wise. I mean, if you're number 3 and I don't know, you want to fight number 20, that doesn't really make sense, right? So it needs to be something that actually makes sense from a rankings point of view as well, and also from a winning streak point of view. Like for example, if you're on a 5 wins winning streak and you want to fight somebody who's coming off 2 losses, it doesn't really make sense. It's not exciting. So since our events are going to be live, we're thinking exactly like the UFC. We want to put up exciting matchups. So we want to be interesting for the viewers and to tune in, to feel that atmosphere and to tune in with the fights. And also we want to talk a little bit about the Camp Wars. The Camp Wars final is going to be between LS and KIA, former A55. A great matchup. This has been a pretty long competition. We won all our matches, and we're looking forward to win this one as well. It's going to be a tough competition, but I believe we have the necessary skills to prevail. And the Camp Wars final will be in 40 minutes on Cage Rage Live. And Brian, Ewan, Chuck, Paolo, and Fabio will represent us and hopefully will bring us the gold. That win will mean a lot to us because that will confirm that as many people think we are the best camp in the world. And it will definitely help us promote these kind of events for the future. That was it from me. If you have any questions, you can always hit me in the Academy chat. You can, post on the page. If you missed some parts that were discussed in this vlog, feel free to review the video and you can have your questions answered. So until we're going to do this regularly, I want to keep in touch with you guys and to tell you all the news and all the changes and everything, and to be as connected as possible. Oh, and last but definitely not least, I haven't forgotten about the money bonuses. I just didn't have the time to actually check all the fights and see what was the knockout, what was the submission, what was the performance of the night, and all that. In the next 2 weeks, you will probably have another vlog, and I will announce all the bonuses. And if you know that you might qualify for a bonus, I think the best way for me to send you the money would be through PayPal. So make sure you have a PayPal account so I can send you the prizes there. Okay. As I said, feel free to hit me up in the Academy chat or any of the LS main team members, because we're all connected. And tune in 40 minutes on Cage Rage to support our LS team in the final. Go LS!